Sriramanujadarsanam B.A.S.Chakravarty Swamy Ramanuja Namaha. We need to reach the Supreme God. That is the spiritual way. We need to enjoy in material world. That is the material way. Spiritual way, when will need? So, I am soul, the jnana. I am not body. So, I am disturbing, troubling by this body. So, I should go to divine abode. I never get reincarnation. That is the concept. And second concept is, I should live this material world. So, who got attached to this material world? So, that persons, every time they are trying to know something, and galaxy, and how to create the universe, the world, by their intellect, they are finding something, and science, knowledge, and they are saying by material realm. They said, so there is no God. The world not created by Supreme God. The world created by self, they said. So the spiritual way said, how will create the world? Without creator, the world never create. For example, the part creates by who was creating the person. So the part made by him. So inferential evidence, anumana pramana. For example, there is the smoke. Somebody is there. So because they are getting fire, they are using lit up the sticks. So that is why the fire coming. So the inferential evidence. So the Shabda Pramana, testimonial evidence, Vedam said, you are not molecules, neutrons, electrons, protons. You are the soul. You are the consciousness. So when died the person, the consciousness disappeared. The consciousness where will go? The consciousness is soul. So you use your intellect. Animals never get use the intellect. That is the animals. Only human beings will think about through intellect. God given that facility. So you use your intellect, the departed from body. The body is there, molecules is there, the neutrons, electrons is there. If you recharge it, so then the body never move. Why? Because the consciousness gone. How will find? Something is there, so the something consciousness disappear. So the soul is there. If you think, I am 8 years, I am in 10 years, I am in 20 years, I am in 80 years, I am is common, I is common, the age difference. Why? Because the body is changing, the soul never change. This knowledge, if you need, you should surrender the Shastram, Vedas. Vedas could say the soul have been departed and how will go. Akashad vayuhu vayoragnihi agne apaha adbhya pradve pradvya abhya voshadaha voshadabhya annam annat purusha. The Vedam said, Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna also said, Nainam chindanta shastrani, Nainam dahati pavakaha, Nachainam kladyantyaapo, Naso shariti mata. My point is, if you need material thing, for example, you need to learn bike repairing, you should get the mechanic mentor. If you read the medicine, so you should join in university. For learning, for knowing you should become doctor. So how will become doctor? You should join in medical university. If you need engineering, you should join in engineering institution. As like that, if you need to know what about the soul, you should surrender Bhagavad Gita. That is the point. So Bhagavad Gita, only Bhagavad Gita should say about the soul. So the material things is so important. Shariram dharmam kalu sadhanam. The spiritual thing also so important. Why? Because if you got anything, if you are not satiated, no use. How will satiate? The satiation depends on mind. The physically you grown, no use. Mind should satiate it. Mind how will satiate it? The mind will control by knowledge. The knowledge should get by spiritual way. So how will grow as physical? You surrendered material realm. As like that, similarly, I am saying, Saga Gandhi ji and Netaji and Kandukuri Veerasilingam and so many Sangha Samskartas, they are trying to develop the material realm world. So the Bhagavad Ramanujadarsanam Swamy, Yamunacharya Swamy, Sriramanujadarsanam Swamy, they are protected the souls. They are not Sangha Samskartas. The world protected and the worldly is growing by world mentors. The spiritually, if you develop how to seek the happiness for soul, that things we should know spiritual mentors. Bhagavad Ramanujadarsanam is a spiritual mentor, not material mentor. He is not a Sangha Samskarta. So, the materially, the world, Western countries, how will develop? By science. They are trying every time by material. But India developed spiritually. The soul and mind, sense organs and Paramatma, the Brahmajnanam, Chit, Achit, Ishvaraha, the spiritual way, our great acharyas, great saints, by their knowledge, the India got Vedic science. That is the material science, this is the Vedic science. So Ramanujadarsanam Swamy given, not every time, is not explained physical science. And physically, how will control your mind? So when mind control, the body will definitely control. The body is material. The mind is consciousness. The consciousness came from soul. So you should control, you should surrender the spiritual way. Bhagavad Ramanujadarsanam Swamy is a spiritual mentor. The soul seek happiness by our Shastra Jnana. The soul should depart it and go to Parampadam and get rid of the reincarnation. That purpose, Ramanujadarsanam Swamy came for that purpose. Not Ramanujadarsanam Swamy material, not for material development. So that is the difference. Ramanujadarsanam Swamy is the great spiritual guru, how to control the mind and the soul, how to depart and how will reach the Vaikuntham. The soul's